Good day to you all, grade 12s and the viewers. I hope you're all good. And in this video, as requested, I'm going to show you how to prove proportionality theorem. It's a grade 12 theorem, this one, under Euclidean geometry. All right. Of course, if you need some further helps, do not hesitate to hit me on my WhatsApp or to contact me there on the number below. All right. So I'm going to show you how to prove this theorem for grade 12. Just stay tuned and enjoy the video, right? Since I'll be giving you the entire proof, whereby you can able to grab these marks, right? 5 marks or 6 marks, right? The marks allocations for this one, if you're lucky, you find that maybe they're awarding you 6 marks for just proving it, but normally they use 5 marks, right, for you to prove this. Okay, so let's just go through it in detail and see what it is needed here. Prove the theorem that a line parallel to one side of a triangle divides the other sides proportionally in the same ratio, right? So what you are going to see on your exam paper, right, they will just give you the diagram and something like this, right? They will need you to prove that AD divided by DB, it is equal to AE divided by EC, right? Together with this triangle here, empty triangle like this here. All right. So the first thing for you to do is to do the construction, right? Is to do the construction. Let me write it here. Underneath, you need to apply the construction. So on your construction, the first thing for you to do is to draw the altitude. Let me write it here. Draw altitude h that is perpendicular to the line AD, and altitude sorry for that, sorry about my handwriting. The altitude K that must be perpendicular to AE. Okay, you need to do the construction. This must be the first point on your construction, right? So whatever you're constructing here, you need to go and apply it on your given triangle there, right? Okay, so let me select another pen here to draw this altitude. The first altitude for me to indicate is the altitude h, and this altitude h must be perpendicular to the line AD, right? Okay, let's go and check. Whatever I'm referring now here, I'm going to, whatever that I'm going to do now here, I'm going to refer on this triangle, right? In this triangle ADE. Okay, I'm going to refer on this triangle ADE here, right? So let me draw the altitude h that is perpendicular to the line AD. This is my line AD from A to here is the line AD. So the altitude that I'm going to draw, I must start it from here at point C, and it have to be perpendicular. Perpendicular, remember, it must form the 90 degrees to this AD, right? So, and I denote this altitude be the H here. So this is my altitude H, all right? Then the next one, I'm going to draw another altitude, which is the K, and the K, it must be perpendicular to this line AE, right? So this altitude, I'm going to draw it from the point D, right? Pointing the line AE. I'm going to move here. Oh, sorry, I want to use a different pen here so that it can really make sense. Let me just choose this one. I draw the altitude going there. This altitude, I'm going to denote it as the K, right? Okay, I'm done with the first construction, right, for drawing the altitude. So I'm going to show you the next part to do, still under construction, right? Under construction, the number 2, I need to draw the BE and CD to form triangle, which is BDE and triangle, which is CED. All right, here we go. You can check here, right, guys? I'm going to move slow here so that it can this presentation can favor you all, guys. All right, so we need to draw the line, which is this BE and CD, to form the triangle, which is the BDE, and the triangle, which is the CED, right? So let's go and apply it practically there, right? We need to apply it practically. Let's go back on our diagram, okay? So on our diagram, I have to draw the line, which is BE. So you need just to join B to E, or E to B. I'm going to join it. Here it is, right? I'm joining there, and then after that, I'm going to join this CD, right? I'm going to join the CD here. I move from C to D, or D to E, right? So to form the triangle, right? So you can see that now I have got this triangle, which is the BDE. The triangle, which is the BDE, let me try to highlight it so you can able to see the triangle that I'm talking about, right? This is the triangle that I'm talking about, right? You can see the triangle, which is the BDE, and the triangle, which is the CED, right? The triangle, which is the C, this is the CED, right? This is the triangle, right, in this color. Okay, then I am done with the constructions, right? Then now I have to apply the proof in detail, right? I have to apply the proof in detail. Let's go and do the proof. To prove this thing, what you need to do then now here, you need to select the triangles that you're going to use, right? As the first point, I'm going to use the area. So I'm going to use the area of the triangle, which is ADE, the triangle ADE, right? And divide it with the area of the triangle, which is BDE. Okay, right, I'm going to do that. So let's go back to the diagram and check the triangles that we are doing here, right? Is the area of a triangle ADE. ADE is the first triangle, right? Remember we draw the altitudes H and K in the triangle ADE, right? This is the triangle ADE, okay, divided by the area BDE. BDE is the one that I constructed here. You can see this is the BDE here, which is this one. Okay, so remember that the area of a triangle is equals to half base multiplied by height, right? Okay, so let's go and check this one, the triangle ADE. So in this first point, I'm going to use the first altitude, which is the H, right? I'm going to take the base as the AD here, right? And find the area. So it's going to be half multiplied by the base. The base, I'm going to use the AD at the moment, which is the AD, multiplied by what? by the height as my altitude, the altitude h. So I'm going to multiply it by this h, right? Then done. Then I divide it by the area of the triangle BDE. This is the BDE in blue, right? So I'm still going to write half multiplied by, so the base of this one I'm going to use the dB, right? I'm still going to use the dB because so that they can be in phase, right? I'm using the base as this one, and the base for this one is going to be the dB. So I'm writing the dB here multiplied by. So you might be asking yourself, Ria, what is the height of this triangle here? This triangle here. Look at this, right? Of course, since I'm using the base as my dB, the height, it have to be perpendicular to this line, right? But as you can see, we cannot say the height is ED, right? Because it is not perpendicularly. So we need to do what? We need to extend this triangle so it can give us the altitude height. When we extend this, as you can see here, the altitude is going to be this h, right? So in other way around, these two triangles, they're sharing the same height. Okay, they're sharing the height as the altitude h here. So meaning that even here for this one, you're gonna use the height as the h here. Okay, so we're done. We are done with this. So as you can see here, this and this will cancel out, and this will cancel out. I'm going to left with just AD divided by DB, right? So remember that we need to write also the reason, right? So the reason being for me to have something like this, it's because of this equal heights. Equal heights, we have that altitude, right? Which is h and h. So we're done with the point number one. So point number two, then now here, let me use another color, which is blue, right? So I'm using the blue color here. In this blue color, then now I'm going to divide the area of my triangle, which is ADE again, which is ADE divided by area of the triangle now, which is, instead of the BDE, right, I'm going to use this triangle as well, CE, it's the CED, right? So I'm going to divide it by this CED here. I'm writing CED into this one. So I apply the what? The area of a triangle, whatever that was taking place into this one, still the same is going to take place into this ratio of our areas here. Okay, the only difference is going to be the altitude, because then now here we are using this side, right? And the altitude for this side is going to be K. So of course I'm going to have 1/2 multiplied by the base, instead of the AD, then now I'm going to use AE. So I'm going to use the base as the AE, then everything divided by, okay, multiplied by the altitude K before I divide, then divide by 1/2 multiplied by the base. It's going to be what? EC here, as you can see. It's going to be the EC as our base multiplied by the same altitude. Then when we cancel everything out here, I'm going to left with what? I'm going to left with the ratio AE divided by EC. Then the reason being here is still the same, is the equal heights. The equal height, right? You do it like this. Then after that, we have to move to point number 3. The point number 3, then now here, what we noticed is this, now the area of the triangle, which is BDE, it is equals to the area of the triangle, which is CED. The reason being is because we have the same base and equal height. equal heights here. That's the reason being. So therefore, as a result, we're gonna say now the area of our triangle, which is ADE divided by the area of a triangle, which is BDE. It is equal to my area of a triangle, which is ADE divided by area of a triangle, which is CED. All right, so therefore it's whereby we can say now AD divided by DB, it is equals to AE divided by EC, right? 6 marks for you to do this, or 5 marks if you 6 marks if you are lucky, 5 marks as usual, right? Yes, this is how we prove it, guys. Just enjoy the video. If you have some questions on this one, do not forget to upload, to share the comment. Just share the comment. If you are enjoying this video as well, just show your comment, show the comments, guys. Right, share.